So the October trading post has been out for a few days now, and you can check out my speedrun route of it over here in this video. Today though, I wanted to go over all the rewards so those on the road or unable to log in right now can see what's on offer and see if it's worth the effort. So let's dive right in. We're starting off here with the Dim Cold Flame Core, which is of course the mount reward that we get from this month in the trading post. Afterwards is the Little Phylactery, which has Little Kel'thuzad or Little KT as a pet. I really enjoy this pet and I picked it up for this month. Hey there, Rotan here. I make to-the-point videos about World of Warcraft, helping people obtain collectibles, cosmetics, and mounts that they want easily and quickly. If that sounds like a fun time, subscribe. Afterwards is the Corrupted Blade Fist, which, as you can imagine, looks like a corrupted blade fist. Not too much to say there. The Headmaster's Skull Cap I particularly enjoy as a head cosmetic item that can be used on any class. The High Scholar's Grand Staff I think looks great for a mage and arcane mage specifically. And these Blasphemer's Glaives, I'll actually go back to this a little bit later to show you both of them, but it's one of the new of the 3 class armor sets. The Headmaster's Command is basically the Headmaster's Charge just redone. Ashamane's Blessings of Rebirth is a weapon set with 4 options for the Druid class. So we've seen Demon Hunter and Druid, and there's one more class, which is the Death Knight, which we'll see next. But beforehand, here's what the Demon Hunter Other Glaive looks like that comes in this weapon set. So now we have the Webbed Serenite Weaponry, which is the Death Knight class specific armor and weapons that are coming out. These are the weapons. So you have a one-handed sword, a two-handed sword, and an axe, of course. Afterwards is the Gilded Draconid Morningstar. Not too much to say here, we've seen this item before. It looks like something from Cataclysm. Here is the actual Death Knight Webbed Serenite Exoskeleton armor set. I think it looks pretty great. Afterwards is the Druid's Ashamane's Vestments of Rebirth, and this just looks like a strange color scheme for Druids, but cool overall. The Demon Hunter set, I think, doesn't really go very well with the weapons we got. The color seems different. The Impotent Ball is essentially a magic 8-ball toy. It's pretty fun to mess with. The Feathered Cowl of the Guardian, it looks pretty neat as a helmet on its own. It also has a cape that we'll see a little bit later on. The Helm of the Fierce finally rounds out the 2 Dwarven helmets that we saw last month, so now we have all 3 of them. This Caged Eye of the Watcher, it's hard to see the eye. It's actually inward facing the knee rather than outward, but it's interesting nonetheless. Granny's Old Hat goes very well for October and any Halloween-themed things you've got going on, especially riding that broom. And up next are 2 tabards that I actually enjoy both of them because they're so unique. We haven't seen anything like this before. A male tabard, both a white one and kind of a darker one. The cloak and hood combo for this month, we'll see the 2 of them are both green. So green is the color for the Vagabonds and Wanderers trappings and threads. This is a belt, went through real quickly, but it was basically just a skull on a belt. And here's that feathered drape, the cape that I said earlier, matches with the hood. The Wine-Soaked Hammer is pretty basic. It's the basic weapon that they always have, one of each month. A Merchant's Tunic is a shirt option. Always fun to have more shirt options. And we'll end on a Drape of Endless Twilight, which feels a little bit like a cape from the Cataclysm era. And that's the last item from this month's Trading Post rewards. I always pick up the mounts when I can, since that's kind of my thing, but the mount this month didn't really impress me. Overall, I would say it was a decent month, but nothing stellar in the end. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to catch more Trading Post content in November, or shortly I'll be releasing videos about upcoming patch 10.2 content. Take care.